Well, good afternoon there, YouTube music friends. Today I'd like to present a little bit of pentatonic madness, what I call playing through the pentatonic shapes, I guess you would say. And what this lesson is made up of is 5 pentatonic shapes. And I'd like you to get out your cell phones and take a picture of some of the diagrams I made for you. You've got 5 pentatonic shapes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there are diagonal ways of going out of the boxes, ascending and descending. And also, take a picture of this. If you get a chance, there are your shapes. Okay, now I'm going to show you the 5 pentatonic shapes in their positions. And for the purposes of this lesson, I'd like the shapes to reside in the right place. Okay, the first shape we're going to play starting on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger, and the fingering goes as such: 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. That's shape number 1. Shape number 2, which you may be familiar with, have the A pentatonic box. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. There you go. Then the 3rd shape is 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4. That's shape number 3. Shape number 4 is 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4. 4, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. That's shape number 4, and then shape number 5. 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4. And back to here, your shape number 2. And the way I'd like to think of it, let's say we're going to play an A, for example. We're going to play on a blues jam in A. First we want to find all our A's. Still keep being mindful of our shapes. Shape number 1, shape 2, shape 3, shape 4, shape 5. A there, 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 etc. Of course. Think of it like that, using the A's that you find and playing along. Another way to do it is to open up that shape that we have, and let's starting from the A shape, shape number 2, we're going to do diagonal exercises, going from 1, 4, slide 1, 1, 4, 1, 4, slide 1, 4, 1, slide. Now then when you're descending, you're sliding with the index finger. That is the ascending and descending versions of the 1-4 fingering slide, and that gets you out of the pentatonic box. And as you're going up, you're also using all the notes from the other shapes, and you'll find all those patterns still there from the shapes and positional play. Another way of expanding the horizontal shape and making it a more of a vertical thing where you're moving through the scale is to do the 1-3-1-3 fingering, starting with the third finger on the 5th fret. We're getting the same pentatonic scale, except we are not same notes, you know, getting us out of doing the 1-4, which is a little difficult. Now he's throwing that pinky out there. It's kind of tough. To simplify that, taking that one step further, slide here and here. That. And another thing that I found, and it just helps me to go through this pattern a little faster, practice it like this. When you get to here, I'm going 1, 3, and then sliding sometimes with the second finger. And then here, when you're descending, double back. Practice that phrase. Back, doubling back. What I find that does, if I'm doubling back, it sounds cool, as well as it gives me a little bit of extra time to prepare my fingers to go back down the scale. Like that. Another thing we can do is let's improvise in the key of C, for example, which is the major, relative major of the A pentatonic. This is. Now we're going to improvise in the key of C, except for this time we're going to take the second fingering, the familiar, and what we're going to do is we're going to drag along with the second fingering, the first behind it and the third fingering above it. For example, we're thinking in the key of C. There are our C's. There's the same fingerings, they all can be used. Something like that. And you can improvise the same way. We've got shape 2 back here. The same pattern is there, but starting from the C. You can do the same pattern with the same tricks. And now we're doing it in the key of C, which is a relative major of A, where we started out. What I think was the nifty trick there is that we dragged along the other shapes with us when we moved up to C to improvise. We've got the first shape behind our familiar second shape box, and we've got the third shape above our familiar second shape box. It's a nice way to think of it. Another thing that we also find I find useful is to look at the triads at the top of our example. We've got C. If we're improvising in C, we've got our C notes here and here. We've also got C C triad. We've got your 3 inversions of the C major triad that we can use. And they also will fall within the same pentatonic patterns, and we can use those as melodies, as part of a line. We've also got the triad shapes here. We've got your triad shape for C. You've got your 3 inversions of C major triad in there too, utilizing these 3 strings. You'll also find some of those notes within our pentatonic patterns. Pattern 2, segueing into pattern 1. We just dragged the other shapes along with us when we went up to C. Back down to A, we're improvising and thinking in A again. We've moved our shapes back down with us to accompany our second shape box again. I've moved all my shapes and things back down to A. That's another way of looking at the pentatonic shapes. What I find helpful is to memorize all those boxes. It can be used anywhere, but I find they're a little more useful when thinking in terms of them being in positional play sometimes. Well, as usual, if you have any questions about this lesson or anything else, please ask me below. I'd love to answer some questions, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Take care. Have a great day.